Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of English with Chris presents English Word of the Day. Today's word is rendezvous. Rendezvous. Rendezvous is a noun and a definition: a place appointed for assembly or meeting, a meeting at an appointed place of time. Some people would also maybe add that this is usually in secret. So a rendezvous is usually in secret. You don't want other people to know that you're going somewhere to meet, um, as we'll find out from some of the examples. So, lacking brick and mortar locations, small business owners depend on reaching clients directly for a regular rendezvous. Zachariah Hughes, Anchorage Daily News, 15th of August 2022. Brick and mortar, by the way, are just buildings. So I used to work in some brick and mortar schools. So a lot of people, they say, okay, I teach. And these days especially, most people would assume you're talking specifically about online. So we would usually have to say then, I work in both brick and mortar and online. And most people would then understand, okay, so you work in schools and you work online. Okay, so that's just to give you some clarification as to what brick and mortar means there. So small business owners depend on reaching clients directly for a regular rendezvous. So they're going to meet the clients in a specific place on a regular basis. My mother-in-law and I will have a rendezvous in order to plan my husband's surprise birthday party. So this one we can see this has this secrecy element to it. So the mother-in-law and the person, they don't want the husband to find out that they're meeting, because then it might give the husband some suspicion that they might be planning something for his birthday, in which case it would then no longer be a surprise, etc. So they're having a rendezvous. During the war, the spies would often exchange information during a rendezvous in the church. So the church was the rendezvous. They're having a secret meeting in the church in order to pass information between one another. Our synonyms. So this is where we have to be very careful. So these are synonyms. But as I sometimes see, when people do their writing, sometimes get very into what they're writing, which is great. But some people think that having fancy words automatically makes their writing better. And in some cases, it can do just that. But in other cases, they get so carried away that they've literally got a thesaurus open. And okay, which word would I use? I would use this word. Let's look at a synonym for that word. And they go to the thesaurus, find the first synonym that they like the look of. Maybe it looks unusual, the word, and then they use it. And this is where a lot of errors occur, because some synonyms, I mean, a synonym is a synonym, but sometimes they're very specific to the way a word is, in which a word is used. So a rendezvous is often used as a it's used sort of to describe an affair, maybe. So when this has the secrecy element, so rendezvous is a meeting that you don't want other people to know about, and some people use this ubiquitously to mean an affair. So if you're having a rendezvous with someone else might assume that you're talking about having an affair with whoever it is. And for that reason, a lot of the synonyms here, affair being one of them, tryst, um, would be very specific to an affair, and not so much to a rendezvous in general. So if we want very, very high on the list in terms of the meanings that we've discussed, then we would want something like assignation, engagement, and appointment. Affair and tryst would be closer to the latter meaning that I gave you. So be very careful when you use synonyms. Just because a word is listed as a synonym, it doesn't mean that it's a synonym for the exact usage of the word that you want to use. So yeah, always check very thoroughly. In our etymology, we have rendezvous. It's a noun, 1590s, place appointed for assembling of troops, from French rendezvous. Noun use of rendezvous. Present yourselves, from the wording of orders, from rende. Second person plural imperative of rendre, to present. See render plus vu, you. From Latin vos, from pi. Vos, you, plural. General sense of appointed place of meeting is attested from 1590s, from 1600 as a meeting held by appointment. So there you have it for the etymology. If you liked the video, please do leave a like and a subscribe if you haven't already. It'd be great to see our family of subscribers growing even more so. I hope you're having a lovely day and continue to do so. Take care, and bye bye for now.